Welcome to Lesson 5 of our English Grammar series. In this lesson, we are going to learn about the past simple tense. This is one of the most important tenses in English, and we use it every single day. By the end of this lesson, you will know how to make positive sentences, negative sentences, questions, and WH questions, all in the past simple tense. So let us get started. So what exactly is the past simple tense? We use this tense to talk about finished actions that happened at a specific time in the past. Sometimes the speaker may not mention the exact time, but they do have a particular time in their mind. Now let us look at the structure. The structure is very simple. It goes like this. Subject plus verb in the past simple form, which we also call V2, plus object. For example, I drank coffee. Here, I is the subject, drank is the past simple form of drink, and coffee is the object. Simple. Right? Now, how do you know when to use the past simple tense? There are some signal words or clue words that help you identify it. The first one is yesterday. For example, I went to the park yesterday. Next we have last night, last week, last month, and last year. For example, she called me last night. Then, we have today, but only when the action is already finished. For example, I played cricket well today. Another important clue word is ago. For example, I bought this car 2 years ago. We also have all day. For example, I read my lessons all day. And finally, for plus a time duration. For example, I lived in Mumbai for 10 years. Whenever you see these words in a sentence, it is a strong hint that you need to use the past simple tense. Now let us start with positive sentences, also called affirmative sentences. First, we will use the subject I. Listen carefully and repeat after me. Number 1. I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning. Number 2. I brushed my teeth before eating. Number 3. I read my lessons all day yesterday. Number 4. I read a children's book last year. Number 5. I ate an apple before I had lunch. Number 6. I drank green tea just now. Number 7. I went to the zoo last summer. Number 8. I learnt English at NEO last month. Number 9. I lived in Mumbai for over 10 years. Number 10. I bought this car 2 years ago. Number 11. I played cricket well today. Number 12. I saw Titanic movie 15 years ago. Notice that in all these sentences, the verb is in the past simple form. Woke, brushed, read, wrote, ate, drank, went, learnt, lived, bought, played, and saw. Now let us see the same type of positive sentences, but with other subjects. With you we say, you woke up at 6 o'clock this morning. You read your lessons all day yesterday. You went to the zoo last summer. You played cricket well today. You saw that movie yesterday. With he, we say, he woke up at 6 o'clock this morning. He brushed his teeth before eating. He wrote a children's book last year. He went to the zoo last summer. He bought this car 2 years ago. With she, we say, she woke up at 6 o'clock this morning. She brushed her teeth before eating. She wrote a children's book last year. She went to the zoo last summer. She lived in Mumbai for over 10 years. Now here is a very important point. In the past simple tense, the verb form stays exactly the same for all subjects. Whether you say I, you, he, she, it, we, or they, the verb does not change. That makes this tense much easier to learn compared to the present tense. Let us continue with the remaining subjects. With it, for example, when talking about a baby or a dog, we say, it woke up at 6 o'clock. It brushed its teeth. It ate an apple. It drank green tea. With we say, we woke up at 6 o'clock. We brushed our teeth. We went to the zoo. We played cricket well. With they, we say, they woke up at 6 o'clock. They brushed their teeth. They went to the zoo. They played cricket well. Here are some more examples with they. They read their lessons all day yesterday. They wrote a children's book last year. They ate an apple before I had lunch. They drank green tea just now. They learnt English at NEO last month. They lived in Mumbai for over 10 years. They bought this car 2 years ago. They saw Titanic movie 15 years ago. Remember, the verb form is exactly the same for every subject. Now let us move on to negative sentences. To make a negative sentence in the past simple, the structure changes a little. Listen carefully. The structure is subject plus did not or didn't plus the base form of the verb, which is V1, plus object. This is very important. When you use didn't, the verb goes back to its base form. You do not use the past form. For example, we say, I didn't go, not, I didn't went. Let me give you the examples with the subject I. Number 1. I didn't wake up at 6 o'clock this morning. Number 2. I didn't even brush my teeth today. Number 3. I didn't read my lessons all day yesterday. Number 4. I didn't write a children's book last year. Number 5. I didn't eat an apple before I had lunch. Number 6. I didn't drink green tea just now. Number 7. I didn't go to the zoo last summer. Number 8. I didn't learn English at IIT last month. Number 9. I didn't live in Mumbai for over 10 years. Number 10. I didn't buy this car 2 years ago. Number 11. I didn't play cricket well today. Number 12. I didn't see Titanic movie 15 years ago. Let us now see the negative sentences with other subjects. With you we say, you didn't wake up at 6 o'clock, you didn't read your lessons yesterday. You didn't go to the zoo last summer, you didn't play cricket well today. With he we say, he didn't wake up at 6 o'clock, he didn't brush his teeth today. He didn't write a book last year, he didn't buy this car 2 years ago. With she we say, she didn't go to the zoo last summer, she didn't learn English at IIT. She didn't buy this car 2 years ago. With we and they, we say, we didn't drink green tea just now, they didn't learn English at IIT, they didn't live in Mumbai for 10 years. And with it we say, it didn't wake up at 6 o'clock, it didn't brush its teeth, it didn't eat an apple, it didn't play cricket. Again, notice that the verb always stays in the base form after didn't. Now, let us learn how to ask positive questions in the past simple tense. The structure is did plus subject plus the base form of the verb V1 plus object and then a question mark. Notice that did comes at the beginning of the sentence. Let us see some examples. With I, we ask, did I wake up at 6 o'clock? Did I brush my teeth this morning? Did I eat an apple before lunch? With you we ask, did you wake up at 6 o'clock? Did you read your lessons yesterday? Did you go to the zoo last summer? With he and she, we ask, did he brush his teeth before eating? Did she write a children's book? Did he buy this car 2 years ago? With we and they, we ask, did we brush our teeth? Did they read their lessons? Did they see Titanic 15 years ago? Remember, just like in negative sentences, we use the base form of the verb after did. Next, let us learn negative questions. These are questions where we expect a certain answer or we want to express surprise. The structure is didn't plus subject plus the base form of the verb V1 plus object and a question mark. With I, we ask, didn't I wake up at 6 o'clock? Didn't I brush my teeth before eating? Didn't I go to the zoo last summer? With you, didn't you read your lessons yesterday? Didn't you drink green tea just now? Didn't you see Titanic 15 years ago? With he and she, didn't he write a book last year? Didn't she learn English at IIT? Didn't he live in Mumbai for 10 years? With we and they, didn't we go to the zoo last summer? Didn't they brush their teeth? Didn't they buy this car 2 years ago? These negative questions are very useful in daily conversations when you want to confirm something or show surprise. Now, let us practice with commonly used sentences in daily life. These are the kinds of sentences you will use every day. Listen carefully. I went to bed at 11 o'clock last night. I cleaned my room this morning. I met my friends when I went to Chennai. I brought you a laptop from Hyderabad. I stayed at home all day yesterday. I helped my mother clean the house. I saw John waiting for the bus. I visited the Taj Mahal when I went to Delhi. I taught English at an institute last year. I lived in Hyderabad from 2010 to 2015. I talked to him on the phone last night. I spoke to your class teacher about you. I got promoted to assistant manager. I opened a bank account in SBI today. I checked my email 2 hours ago. I forgot to turn off the lights. I told him to come on Monday morning. I sang some Telugu songs at the party. I accidentally cut my finger with a knife. I started working here 3 years ago. Let us continue with more daily life sentences. I started my own business at home. I changed my mobile number yesterday. I paid the electricity bill online. I sold my old laptop to a friend. I asked my father for money today. I washed the apple well before I ate. I sent my resume to you this afternoon. I spent the entire day on the beach yesterday. I cooked chicken biryani for dinner. I washed your clothes this morning. I came to NEO by scooter today. I had lunch at a restaurant with friends. I left home for the office at 7. I reached home early this morning. I set the alarm clock for 5 o'clock. I did housework before you woke up. I gave him money when he came to me. I slept only 4 hours last night. I arrived home safely just now. I polished my shoes before the interview. These are all real sentences that you can use in your daily conversations. Here are even more daily life sentences for practice. I celebrated my birthday with my friends. I helped my brother with his homework. I turned off my mobile before going to bed. I got my haircut yesterday evening. I drew a picture of a mouse for you. I got wet in the rain at the bus stop. I got home very late last night. I wore new clothes at Diwali. I saw your brother on the way home. I wanted to eat biryani yesterday afternoon. I needed to go to Hyderabad yesterday. I advised him not to smoke cigarettes. I walked from home to the station today. I gave my sister a doll on her birthday. I bought a gift for my friend's birthday. I walked to the office in the rain. I drew a beautiful rangoli at Sankranti. I finished my class at 5 o'clock today. I went out for lunch this afternoon. I went to Chennai to attend an interview. Let us continue with more sentences. I came here to visit my grandparents. I withdrew 500 rupees from my bank. I qualified for JEE advanced exam. I called you several times yesterday. I enjoyed a lot at the party last night. I watched TV until midnight yesterday. I waited for you for 2 hours at home. I studied my lessons all night last night. I went to the park for a walk this morning. I ate at a restaurant with friends last night. I moved to Hyderabad from Chennai in 2010. I accidentally broke my tooth last week. I completed my graduation in 2015. I told him everything I knew about John. I asked my parents for a smartphone. I convinced him to come to the party. I hid the money under the bed in my room. I invited all friends to the birthday party. I fed my dog a lot of chicken today. I took my children to the park yesterday. Here are the remaining daily life sentences. I thought you were my science teacher. I broke my mobile in anger yesterday. I broke up with her 2 months ago. I accidentally killed a lizard just now. I left my dog in my hometown last month. I got hit by an auto in the road just now. I started the class 20 minutes ago. I called him as soon as I arrived in Chennai. I turned on my mobile as soon as I woke up. I grew up in a small town called Kodur. I last met him in Delhi on August 22, 2015. I found my lost debit card yesterday. I made my daughter do her homework. I had a baby boy yesterday morning. I discussed this with my parents yesterday. I gave up smoking when I got married. I never said that I would give you money. I thought you would come yesterday. I thought of not eating meat yesterday. I strained tea before pouring into glasses. Now remember to practice all these sentences with other subjects like you, he, she, it, we, and they. Also practice them in the negative form and in question form. Now let us look at some miscellaneous sentences. These have different subjects, not just I. Number 1. It rained a lot in Hyderabad yesterday. Number 2. Somebody spilled coffee on my laptop. Number 3. A boy snatched my phone and ran away. Number 4. My father unexpectedly came here today. Number 5. His grandfather died a long time ago. Number 6. My car hit a tree last night near the city. Number 7. The train arrived at the station just now. Number 8. The light suddenly went out while eating. Number 9. The power went out in my house last night. Number 10. The power came back in my house at 8:30. Number 11. Mary gave birth to a baby girl last night. Number 12. Peter insisted on me to accompany him. Number 13. He suddenly disappeared last night. Number 14. Our baby cried a lot at midnight yesterday. Number 15. My English class finished at 6:30 today. These sentences show that the past simple tense is used in all kinds of everyday situations. Now let us learn WH questions. These are very important questions that start with words like what, when, where, how, who, and why. First, let us look at what time questions. What time did you wake up today? What time did he wake up today? What time did your brother wake up? What time did your friends wake up? What time did you watch TV until? Next, when questions. When did you last go to the zoo? When did he last go to the zoo? When did your brother last go? When did your friends last go? Then we have what did you do questions. What did you do yesterday evening? What did he do yesterday evening? What did you eat for breakfast today? And what or which questions. Which park did you go to on Sunday? Which hostel did you stay at? Which newspaper did you read? Let us now look at how and where questions. How much time did you do yoga? How much time did he do yoga? How much time did your brother do yoga? Then, how many days did you stay in Bengaluru? How many days did he stay in Bengaluru? How many days did your friends stay? Next, how long did you live in Hyderabad? How long did he live in Hyderabad? How long did your friends live there? Then, how did you go to your hometown? How did he go to his hometown? How did your friends go there? And finally, where questions. Where did you learn spoken English? Where did he learn spoken English? Where did your friends learn? All these WH questions follow the same pattern. The WH word comes first, then did, then the subject, then the base form of the verb. Now let us look at who and why questions. First, who with the subject. Who did you talk to on the phone? Who did he talk to just now? Who did your brother talk to? Next, who without a subject. This is a special case. When who is the subject itself, we do not use did. We use the past form of the verb directly. Who lived in that house before? Who played cricket well today? Who gave you my number? Who went to hospital yesterday? Then, who in negative form. Who didn't come to class yesterday? Who didn't write the exam well? Who didn't eat breakfast today? And finally, why questions. Why did you go to the railway station? Why did he go there last night? Why didn't you go to school yesterday? Here is a practice tip. Try asking all these questions with other verbs too. The more you practice, the more natural it will become. That brings us to the end of lesson 5 on the past simple tense. Let us quickly go over the key takeaways. For positive sentences, the structure is subject plus V2, that is the past form of the verb, plus object. For negative sentences, the structure is subject plus didn't plus V1, that is the base form of the verb, plus object. For questions, the structure is did plus subject plus V1 plus object, question mark. And for negative questions, the structure is didn't plus subject plus V1 plus object, question mark. The most important thing to remember is to keep practicing with all subjects and different verbs. The more you speak, the more fluent you will become. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next lesson. Keep learning and keep growing.